Al tiro con esos canes. Qué cagado, ¿no?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
100. Al tiro con Zach Moss. Si me acuerdo cómo se juega.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave him the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here's Kamara off the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Y lo vamos a la verga.
Shreds the tackle. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll run on first down. Moss. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes it to Evans. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you just look at...
And he's got his tight end, Howard.
Así nomás.
It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Y bailale, papi, y bailale.
O.J. Howard there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people use the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches,
y se acaba la NFL, señores. La temporada más larga de la historia llega a su fin. Con un regreso maravilloso y un retiro que queda para contar nada más. Cosas buenas, cosas malas.
And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Levante David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to find his tackle. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One quarter.
¿Vas a jugar antes o me voy a masturbar?
Here we go! 90 Wolf! Watch.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. It's caught. Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hit there. This one for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Lawrence. Looking
Fuera,
end zone, but it's
fuera, pinche
incomplete.
pendejo.
The target that time, Michael Thomas.
Solo lo tiró
But it'll be
fuera.
2nd and goal. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not,
Mira,
And he's got it. Touchdown.
la reponcha de los...
Nick Boyle there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
and they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile,
No,
they
se
take
la va
a
a llevar,
shot to
se
start
la va a
the
llevar una
drive, but
John.
this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding back.
Puta madre.
Anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
madre.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their
¿Cómo se
aggressiveness
quedó
against
reloj?
them as this game goes
Ya
on.
me había llevado
Put a screen
uno,
soon.
El diablo. Puta madre, el diablo. Tiempo, 3 minutos. Okay.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra
Antonio
defensive
Brown.
back on the field. On play action, they'll throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And shutting him off down open field. It's a big play.
¿Qué pasa, crapija?
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked.
Sí.
That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans.
Esa es la misión de GTA
46
V.
yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucks.
Sí, desenhos DLC tras DLC.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Morstead now.
Lo van a explotar, vas a ver hombre araña en todas partes.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Still more than a minute to go. So there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field,
salsa maíz, salsa de soya, salsa sazonadora, salsa negra.
On first down, it's Moss. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. Pushing his way through. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second.
No, deja termino de este partido y luego y ya le. No. Pero igual lo quiero terminar. De hecho lo acaba de empezar, ¿sabes?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this
20 minutos.
Now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Okay.
2nd and 5. This will be caught by Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Day's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan, his second sack of the night.
Hold.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Alex Anzalone, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and long. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Lawrence And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Running with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 98 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the 2nd longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it.
Caramba.
Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit for the Buccaneers as they get set here. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. Mullins now, 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fights through one man.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
Okay.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Going deep this time for Mellon. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A big